Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Scorpio today. Scorpio in all placements, and it's timeless and general, so take what resonates, and if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. I am going to be just looking at what's currently going on, what's on your mind. Yeah, whatever the situation is. I'm going to start with the Elemental Oracle and then dive in with some other cards, some other decks. Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really appreciate it. It is helping my channel to grow. I'm very close to 600, which is a crazy milestone for me. So, anyway, here we go. What's going on for Scorpio? Inner core solidity. Ooh, who got inner core? Number 18. I don't remember because I typically don't remember my readings from the past. Ooh, the sun is here and rest mojo. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Um, there's something happening here. There's some kind of transformation, potentially with somebody else. Something is dissolving or dissipating, something is breaking apart, but it's so that it can bring peace to your life. Maybe this is somebody that I don't know, you had a relationship with that was contentious, or there was drama or an imbalance in some way. Somehow there's it's this I don't know, maybe it was a very codependent relationship, which just wasn't healthy for either of you. But in releasing this, there's a feeling, it's bringing freedom, it's bringing renewal, a sense of renewal, and it's, yeah, that feeling of peace with that dove flying out of there. So it could be where this relationship, and it could be romantic, but it doesn't, it can be any relationship, friends, family, whoever. Ooh, Redbeard is here too. Hello. Thanks for joining. Um, this is a relationship that has needed to be, I don't know, the word reworked comes to mind. I- It's needed, an overhaul. And there's something here about getting to the core, this inner core of, maybe you're having some kind of conversation where you're both revealing things you hadn't before to each other. Um it feels heavy, and yet it brings lightness. It brings some kind of a sense of relief. And we get passion, the soul, which Libra had yesterday. So you could be on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. You could have Libra in your chart. It- It's interesting because when I first read this card yesterday, it came to me that it was like crying tears of joy because we have all this water pouring down. But I tend to rewatch my videos so I can kind of learn learn things. Yeah. And And it occurred to me when I was rewatching it that um, it's not necessarily tears of joy. It could just be tears of release, tears of transformation, tears of sadness and pain and grief. But that's the thing about tears is they're not bad, even though in many cultures it's considered weak to cry, particularly for the male population. But in actuality, tears are very healing. They literally flush out toxins, flush things out of your eyes, and but it's also it's an energetic release. It's an emotional release, and this feels connected to this breaking apart. There's a with all these butterflies and the dragonfly there. Dragonflies are very spiritual creatures. Um or considered very they're like spiritual creatures. There's there's growth that's coming out of a breaking apart. It makes me think of like tilling an area to plant something so you can have a garden, so you can grow things. You got to break up the earth first. Stir things up so you're creating fertile ground, helping the ground to be more fertile to grow. Um and the tears, it's water. You need the water in the soil. If the soil is dry, you can till it all day long, but it's not going to be fertile for seeds that need to be planted. So there's something here about the release, the tears that bring peace, tilling something up so that something new can rise up. And I'm not sure yet if this, whatever this connection is, if it's going to, if it's kind of like a final letting go and two people going their separate ways, or if it's starting things at a new place, a reset. And we have 14 here. Yeah, that's a 5. 9 and a 5. And the nines tend to be coming to the end of a cycle because change is necessary. Change is transformation, or transformation happens in the process of change. It's kind of, they go hand in hand. There's something beautiful and peaceful coming out of this. You're bearing your soul to somebody, or you're finally allowing yourself to be vulnerable, or you will. Maybe you recognize this is what needs to happen, but it's something that you're still building up your courage to do. Maybe it's something where you know that as soon as you broach a subject with someone where you start something, there's no turning back. You know it's going to transform this, and it could be the thought of a relationship, a connection with someone potentially going away, could be scary, could be really sad. We tend to cling, especially those of us with Scorpio in our chart. We tend to hold on very tightly to our connections, sometimes long past the due date. Scorpios tend to be very, very loyal, and Scorpios do not like change. Scorpio is a fixed sign, um, and it's kind of ironic because Scorpios are all about transformation. In tarot, it's the death card. It's the tower card. It's the shakeup. It's the breaking down. And I feel like it's that thing where once you're in it, then you embrace it. But leading up to it, it's like you're getting dragged kicking and screaming. And you're like, I don't want to. So um let me go. I'll start with the light seers. What's the current situation? Oh, Jamie Leanne joined us. Hello. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I feel like you and I are kindred spirits. I really enjoy having you here. All right. Current situation. Let me create a little bit more space. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups. And the Hermit in reverse. Virgo. Five of Swords in reverse. It's it- it's like it's fine. It's getting honest. Getting honest with yourself. Someone's getting honest with you or you with them. There's a coming together. There's a celebration. Enjoying like-minded people, kindred spirits. And with the Hermit in reverse, I feel like maybe then maybe this is what's currently happening or has happened already, where there's been a period of silence. And that is, whoa, we've got some kitty confirmation right here. um, Maybe a period of disconnect between the two of you. And it's like it's coming out of it. It could be where you're starting to talk again, you're starting to spend time with each other. The ice has been broken. Thing that would if there were some issues, it's being worked through. Um okay, so also the Hermit in reverse. It can be feeling lonely. It can be withdrawal. Um, it's yeah. Let me look at the book and look at the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like I'm missing something here because uh, okay. So another way to read this, because that Hermit in reverse, I was like, this isn't making sense. So the Five of Swords in reverse, according to the Light Seer's book, is deceitful strategies, which typically I read that as Five of Swords upright. So, and I like to go with the very opposite of what I normally read the card as. Um, this it talks about a desire for peace, the realization that there are no winners, that it's all about collaboration, that the need to be right will overshadow the desire to be happy, or overshadows happiness in general. And there's a need to let go of being right and to find common ground, to release some kind of, yeah, contention between you and a person. There's a desire for peace, of coming together because of, in celebration, in um, union, communion. Excuse me. Because you're feeling lonely, or you've been feeling withdrawn. Um, there's a sense of feeling antisocial, like things right now are not harmonious in a specific connection, maybe several, and you want to turn this around, or maybe someone else does with you. Um I'm going to go with the Modern Witch Tarot. Michelle XOOX. Hello. Thanks for joining. Knight of Wands. Oh, did I say this is the challenge? Eight of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. How did I ever decide to read cards in reverse? Oh my God. All right. Eight of Swords in reverse. Being a victim. Feeling helpless. Using your stories or past experiences as excuses to remain shackled. But see, that's how I read the Eight of Swords upright. I go to a different book. I feel like the way that I would read it is, typically the Eight of Swords is feeling really, stuck in your head, a lot of anxiety. It's always self imposed, being stuck in a mental prison. So in reverse, it's like, the blindfold is falling off, and it's being able to see clearly. Focused on solutions, liberation, and clear choices. Yes. Thank you. This book. Yes. um oh, and I just lost the freaking page. Clear choices. What was it? Liberation. Focused on solutions. And the Ten of Wands. Setting boundaries, leisure, delegating jobs, and freedom. Paired with the Knight of Wands, you could be dealing with somebody who is not so reliable. They can be really fun. They show up, you have a good time, and then they disappear. Someone you can't count on. And it could be a difficult situation where you feel this strong bond with someone, but it makes it it makes it difficult to know where you stand. You want to make clear choices about this connection. I feel like this is definitely a specific person here where you want to be liberated from this energy. Maybe you've been feeling really stuck for a while, feeling lonely, isolated, antisocial, and you're wanting to just like shake it off and have some fun. Just get back to just yeah, like feeling light, feeling happy, unconcerned about things. But I don't know. I really feel like this is the person you're dealing with. If it's romantic, they're a player. They're someone that just yeah, here for a good time, not a long time. If this is a friend or a family member, they're just they show up sometimes, things are really good, and then you don't hear from them for a long time. You reach out, they don't respond. They just show up when on it's on their terms. They follow their whims. And you're trying to you want to find a solution to this to you feel like this connection is problematic. It's not working for you. But maybe you have a lot of history with one another. It's just how it's always been. Maybe you're just like, well, you can't tiger can't change its stripes. This is just how they are. You make excuses, but then you always end up feeling like you get the short end of the stick. And I feel like you're coming to a point where you're like, something needs to change because I don't feel peace in this connection. You're most interested in, yeah, coming to that place of just feeling good again. I think this has been really heavy for you. It's weighed on you for a long time and or for a while at least. And you just want peace. I'll just bring it back to that. So I'm going to go with my tarot of mystical moments. What are your hopes and dreams? What are you hoping for in this situation? Kind of got a sense of it there, but let's get a little bit more. Um, the star, Aquarius. Your hope is to have wish fulfillment. Your wish is to have wish fulfillment. Seven of Wands in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. Excuse me. Hang on. Let me get some water. So I feel like you don't want to feel defensive. Maybe it's one of those connections where you feel like you have to walk on eggshells with somebody. You feel like whatever you say, it it's taken wrong, or there's some kind of like weird dynamic where you feel like you have to have your guard up. You say things in not the right way. They attack you or, whatever. You want to you want to rise up. You want to be at the top of everything. Being high up like that, it gives you a clear perspective, gives you that vantage point. Um, you're hoping that I don't know. It could be that this is a business partner. This could be somebody who they or maybe they're just like if this is who you're dealing with, someone with Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, um, maybe you're hoping to come to some kind of resolution where everyone feels uplifted, or maybe um yeah, like maybe they're the kind of person where they're very accomplished, they're the boss in their world, they own their own business, or they're a CEO, or whatever they are, and they kind of just show up with this very like strong, powerful energy, and sometimes it bleeds over into their personal life, and it can cause problems because you're like, well, you're not the boss of me. You're not the boss of me. um But this can also be you. Maybe you have Earth in your chart where you want to get to a place where you feel like you're on top. Like I feel like right now you feel stuck. You're not happy with how things are. You f- you could feel like you regularly give your power away to this person, feeling like they take it, but really no one can take our power. We can only give it. Um, but because of the dynamic, it's kind of, I don't know, it's yeah, I have had situations like this in my life. And it can be really tricky to navigate when you're dealing with really strong personalities. And if you have one too, and it's hard to get on the same page. I want to look at the 7 of Wands here. Um, Giving up without a fight, being unprepared, exhaustion, giving up, overwhelmed. You're you're tired of feeling overwhelmed because that's what's causing you to retreat, to withdraw, to feel isolated, um, and antisocial. This has been really heavy for you. This is a person that you really care about, I think. Yeah, why else would you keep giving to it? You want to find a solution and a resolution to this. So let's go with the cat tarot. What's hidden? Whoa, that's a lot of talking. A lot of splaining. I can't believe it's been this long already. I got to pick up the pace. We've got the Hanged Man, Pisces, Hangman in reverse. The Eight of Cups, and the Star again, Aquarius. Maybe the person you're dealing with has Aquarius in their chart. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's more interested in playing with the water than being stuck. Are you now this is what's hidden. This person, they may have a skewed perspective about what's going on between the two of you. They recognize there's a struggle between the two of you, and they're walking away, maybe moving towards their wish fulfillment, or they're just, I don't know, maybe they're kind of self-serving, or maybe they're just like, I got to put myself first. I don't like the drama. I don't like what's happening here between the two of us. could be some self-sabotage on their part. They're walking away rather than dealing with this and resolving the issue, and they're kind of more, maybe they're kind of idealistic, and they're like, well, this isn't working, so I'm just gonna go in another direction and go after what I do want. But this cat's about to knock over this water. It's like, here, you want to play with the water. Awesome. Here's a bunch of it for you. But then it's like they're squandering it or something. Um, let me go with the Tarot of Transcendence. Potential outcome. Yikes. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Ooh. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this person does a 180. They're walking away, and then maybe they recognize that they squandered something, and they make an about face and come right back. Because recognizing that things have become stagnant, there's no forward movement. Maybe it was one of those things where somebody was like, oh, it's the grass is greener on the other side. And they went there and they realized, oh crap, I was wrong. um I will get these someday. Won't have to look in my book. Nine of Wands, surrender, giving up, losing faith. Somebody's surrendering here. Someone's coming back because they recognize that there was self-sabotage here. Whether this is you or them, apply it as it fits. But I feel like, this guy is upright. He's walking away. He's heading off to clear skies. You're getting on that balloon, but it's like at the last minute turning around and coming right back. Like, oh wait, never mind. This isn't what I want after all. Or as somebody walks away, they realize how much they're going to miss the other one. So there's a turnaround here. Let's get some advice for you. We've got the Nine of Earth, the Ten of Air, and the Two of Water. This is all about focusing on yourself, recognizing that you have everything you need to make yourself happy and that you don't need to compromise that for anybody. And it's not to say you shouldn't compromise, but it's recognizing when you are compromising yourself for the sake of somebody. This is about being very independent, very self-reliant, knowing how to build yourself up to create the prosperity and abundance in your own world without the help of anybody else, and closing out a cycle very gracefully, allowing something to end so something new can begin. And whether that means letting this situation go and being okay with it being done and over, but also open to it starting from a new place. I feel like there's going to be a reset here. as I said before, there's a transformation in this connection. I feel like this is two people getting on the same page. You have a very strong bond. You two were brought into each other's lives for a reason. You have some kind of soul contract. This person, there's a lot of love here between the two of you. Maybe this is a part of the problem, is that you two are like two peas in a pod, and sometimes there can be conflict because of it. But it's about being willing to put yourself first. And in doing that, you are elevating yourself, and then this person can meet you on that level. Currently, things are out of balance. Um, so just, where you've been feeling isolated, lonely, antisocial, it's time to start building yourself up again, putting yourself out into the world, spending time with people you do enjoy. And I think eventually this is going to turn around. So let me finish with a chakra card. Libra. The Libra reading went long yesterday, too. Sometimes there's just some splaining that needs to happen. Throat chakra, clarity. Yeah. I know when to stay silent and when to speak. I speak with clarity, knowing what to say and how to say it. I take enough time to go inward, listen, reflect, understand, and gain clarity of thought. I take the time to say and express exactly what I need to. I have clarity. Yeah, that's what's going to turn things around. Speaking your truth, taking the time. You're in the process of getting clear, and I think you've just kind of gone into this, potentially this downward spiral, but you're working on gaining the clarity. It's challenging. But you're most interested in peace, and that's what's driving you. That's what's going to get you the outcome you desire, which is personal inner peace. Whatever happens with this connection, that's not for you to worry about right now. This is about you honoring yourself. And that's going to bring you the the positive outcome that you desire, and whatever, however that looks. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.